We solemnly regret to inform you that Keagan of the Keagan Ruins Everything podcast has died from the coronavirus. He died on 12:17 a.m. Tuesday, February 18th. But the show will go on. I am joined here today with
Callum, hi.
special guest.
Jaden.
Child we found to replace Keagan, because Keagan,
Died.
in his usual fashion, has ruined everything.
Exactly.
By
That's
not-
why the show is called this.
But he's not here.
So, yeah, I'm here to replace him. And by the way, very specific time and date on his death. I don't even know how you know that.
I know his mother personally. So,
Of course, yeah.
personally.
I was sitting there and he just died right in the spot.
He just died right in front of me.
He just ragdolled and died.
Wait, is it the 18th already?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention he
Like-
did also die from the coronavirus. So, I
think you mentioned that.
I might have.
I don't know.
I'm forgetful.
Maybe.
But,
Oh, it is the 18th. Wow.
yeah, I can
Okay.
count.
Yeah, I know that
Hey.
because my dad had to reuse. I've only got 2 gigabytes.
So we want to move into some Would You Rathers to start off again.
We always do this, and I'm never prepared.
Yeah, because we never search it up. Here we
All
go.
right. I actually have one. Let's go. Okay. Do you prefer Mr. Noodle or Sapporo Ichiban?
Ichiban, 100%. And I have an argument as to why.
Oh,
Well,
go right
please
ahead.
state it.
Okay, so Mr. Noodle, it's Mr. Noodles. You can eat it, you like it, but Ichiban is the one up on it because it's like it almost tastes healthier. It almost tastes like more homemade, and the salt, like this, the spice packets and stuff like that. They're not just pure salt and like chicken seasoning or whatever else. It's actually got like some more flavor and additives to it.
Right. Yeah. As my dad always says, you do it for the noodle. You got to get the quality noodle.
That's right, my man.
So, and in that regard, Ichiban is 100% better.
Okay, it's my turn. So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just went on r/would you rather and searched by controversial. So, would you rather be able to read the second half of the sentence or
Oh. Stop.
So, I guess the second option was the one that everybody chose. So, I do have a different one. Would you rather get punched in the face by a fourth grader with a knuckle duster or get punched in the face 4 times by Mike Tyson? I don't know what a knuckle duster is, but
I
it
have
sounds
no
cool.
idea. It doesn't sound
I think
pleasant,
it's like
though.
brass knuckles almost.
Oh, well, fourth grader, obviously.
Mike Tyson, because one, I'm getting punched by a good fighter.
You just never wash your face again. Celebrity.
It's a celebrity, right?
Celebrity punched my face.
I'd rather, not to mention, no matter how hard you can punch, I'm pretty sure those knuckle dusters will leave a dent. Mike
They will
Tyson,
leave a dent.
yeah, and I feel like Mike Tyson, you can always tell your kids later on when your grandkids, like, oh yeah, this is a bruise that I got from getting punched from Mike Tyson, I got a scar to prove it.
Yeah. In that regard, I'd have to go with Mike Tyson as well.
Okay, Jaden, please.
Oh, I gotta get one? Okay.
Yeah, just think of one off the spot. It's pretty easy.
Okay.
It really isn't.
So,
Pretty easy.
It's not.
It led to, would you rather be a bike or have a bike ride you?
Yeah, that one was good.
okay.
Yeah. Use that. See if any of those help.
I think I've got one. Would you rather one of those mint Aero bars or one of the candy cane Hershey bars that we get that was there for the vending machines for a bit? Those were always good.
I don't know. I do like Aero bars.
Mint Aero bars, instantly.
Yeah, I do really like Aero bars, so I'd probably go with those two.
Well, I'm gonna be the one that goes outfield here because I feel like Aero bars. There's a lot of missed opportunity there. There's a lot of room for more chocolate and more mint, and that's where I think I lose interest in it. Is there's just so much opportunity that's lost up on.
Yeah, that's fair. I like the blend of the chocolate for the Aero, though.
Oh, it tastes amazing.
It does, yeah.
But in terms of volume,
You feel like you're left a bit empty.
exactly. Yeah, there's a little bit less.
All right. You guys all know like the 1984 book, right? The kind of universe dystopian, like
I think
everyone's or nobody like in control. It's kind of like, uh, okay,
A book.
yeah, I'll just roll with this. Okay,
I think I've heard of it.
yeah. Would you rather live like oppressed in a sad world, like I guess in 1984, or be born in like 1900s?
So basically, like, you have technology, but you're oppressed,
Yeah.
or you don't have technology, but you're free.
Yeah, kind of. Well, depending on where you're born, I guess. But yeah,
Um, probably oppressed. I don't know. Yeah, probably oppressed.
I have always wanted to travel back in time, and in the 1900s, that's like kind of more Knights of Honor-ish, right? Maybe? Or
Speak a little louder.
like Knights of Honor. I've heard that. I can't place it though.
No, I mean like
Like
knights and like when religion was still a thing, and like
1900s. That's
When religion
like,
was still a thing.
Oh, I mean, it's still
Well,
a
I
thing
mean,
now.
it's still a thing, yeah. But I mean, like when it was
That,
way
like-
more popular.
Okay,
that
okay.
1900s is like 1910, like
Okay,
100 years ago.
Well,
I'm gonna
thanks for
say
that.
1900s. I feel like living in the past might be a little bit of interesting insight on
Yeah.
history. And
Well, you would have a fun decade ahead of you going through World War
You-
One,
you-
Spanish flu, World War
would.
Two,
You would get to experience some of the greatest historical events.
and maybe die.
Maybe, but hey,
Okay, I like this one. This isn't controversial, by the way. Would you rather be gluten free or be gluten?
What?
Fine.
what?
Would you rather be gluten free or be gluten?
Just gluten.
Yeah, just gluten.
Gluten.
Gluten? I don't know.
I couldn't live without bread.
You couldn't live without bread.
No.
So you're just a
So,
bread eating
wait.
a bread.
I
Yeah,
am
you're
literally
bread.
gonna eat bread.
All right, yeah.
I am bread, and I am toast.
Can't argue with that. I mean, I remember a time back way when, about like 5 years ago, I had to go into Boston Pizza, and I was just like, give me gluten-free water.
Give me the gluten free water.
Yeah.
I don't want all these chemicals they're putting in the water. It's turning the friggin' water into gluten.
Yeah.
It's turning
Just
the
all
friggin'
this
go-
water becoming
It's turning
wheat.
the frogs gay.
Yeah, so I don't know whether they actually gave me gluten-free water, but I assume they did, because I got my water.
You got your water.
Yeah.
The gluten free water. Okay, Jaden, it's your turn.
Huh. Okay, so now this is a little bit of a different kind of question because, some countries don't have this, but would you prefer hard cheesies or soft cheesies, like the puffy ones?
Ooh.
Oh, that's so difficult.
I keep doing food here.
Yeah, I really like hard cheesies, but the soft cheesies, they're good too. I think I'd go with the hard cheesies.
I think I'd go with soft because I'm a soft man.
Nick the teddy bear.
Nick the teddy bear. At least I don't ruin everything.
Well, I prefer hard cheesies, and it was actually quite devastating when I went to America. They don't have hard cheesies there, and they don't even have Hawkins. They don't have a lot of things. They don't have
no.
anything made by Hostas.
That's
not
depressing.
good.
How could they do that?
I don't know.
All right, Callum, you
Yes.
go.
I go again. Right. I'll find something. Would you rather, I guess, die in 10 years from now, but live extremely rich for those 10 years, or die in 40 years, but make minimum wage for those 40 years?
40.
40.
Because I'm not scared of death, just scared of the fact that there's so many lost memories if I only lived for those 10 years. There's a lot of experiences that you can experience without money.
No,
Yeah.
it's gone. No,
Wait.
everything is gone. Okay, I remember it.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
This is my personal favorite. I love this one. Okay, would you rather have your favorite WNBA team win the championship or find $5 on the floor?
I don't watch sports.
I
$5.
I only watch soccer, and I don't really watch it that often.
I watch hockey sometimes.
Yeah, I hockey occasionally, but $5.
$5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
$5.
We're $15 richer.
Yeah,
That's
let's
true.
go.
Might be able to buy a mic. Okay, let's move out of Would You Rathers. Jane, I'm skipping your last turn because I
That's
want
fine.
to.
Ouch.
Do you have any stories you want to bring up on the podcast yet? Maybe talk about that one topic that you've been wanting to. Starts with an F
Oh.
and ends with 2.
Oh, yeah.
Not those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I have been trying for a while now to get these guys to talk about Frozen 2. Okay?
Yeah, Frozen 2.
Yeah.
The movie.
I haven't seen the movie.
Now,
I know.
neither have I.
Nobody has seen the movie. It's depressing Keegan's not here because I would love to have a talk with him about this and have him get mad at me about
Oh,
it.
he's gonna love this episode.
Oh, I
He's
hope
gonna
he is.
actually love it.
Okay. So with Frozen 2, I found it was actually quite hard to follow the first time around, but I watched it like 5 times. So eventually it got easier to watch and it got a lot easier to follow. And another thing to recognize is, you know how in the first one they got the very big kickoff song, you know, Let It Go.
Yeah.
They have another song that's similar. They've got another one of those types of songs that, you know, people are going to keep singing. And it's...
Funny, I've never heard of it.
I haven't either.
No, because you guys haven't even watched it.
Yeah,
Well,
I haven't
you'd
watched
think,
the movie.
You'd think if people were talking about this song so much, you'd actually hear about it.
You might actually have heard a lot of the little ones. Because every time I go to an elementary now, because I have to go to an elementary from my sister,
Right.
I'm hearing a lot of them sing the song. A lot of the girls in particular.
Yeah, I don't go to elementary schools often.
Neither do
so
I. You might.
I mean, I can't say I've had that experience.
I've been into an elementary school once in the past month, and that was to watch a basketball game.
In elementary.
Yeah,
Must have sucked.
it did.
Yeah, no. I'm actually kind of disappointed because there was so much hype for Frozen 2. There was like...
So much hype. This movie just had infinite amounts of hype. Like Avengers Endgame level of hype on this movie right here. You know what? Avengers Endgame, get out of the box office. Frozen 2, top grossing movie of 2020. No, ever.
Oh yeah, ever.
$3 billion.
James Cameron,
made.
never heard of him. No.
Now you just gotta thank
Robert
all the
Downey
other movies.
Jr. Frick him, Elsa, right here.
Oh yeah.
New biggest character in the world.
No, but it did have a decent bit of hype, and you know it's Frozen 2. Who would have been like, oh my god, there's a Frozen 2?
There's a second Frozen movie. We have to watch another one.
There was that half that was like, oh god, oh no, and then there was the other half that was like me and was like, yes please. But like, there was so much about it, and then just nobody watched it.
Yeah.
Everybody just kind of lost hope in it for some reason.
But guys, Cars 3.
I never watched Cars 3.
What?
Was that the one with like they went to like what was it, Italy or something like that? They went to like a foreign country.
I think that was Cars 2 with like Mater as like a.
Mater.
No, Mater is like a spy. That was
Yeah.
definitely Cars 2.
Yeah.
I remember that movie.
I don't remember Cars 3 then.
Cars 3,
That they like train on a beach and like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Now
and
I
then,
remember.
like,
It was.
was
and
it
then,
a
like,
Rocky spinoff?
McQueen like retires because he's old or something.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was. I did watch it, and honestly, kind of a sad movie.
It wasn't bad. I'm not gonna lie.
It was kind of sad to see, you know, the good old Lightning McQueen, you know, give up.
Good old
And-
speedy car.
Yeah, and even Mater. I feel bad for Mater at
Yeah.
most. That's so depressing.
like good old Kachow just couldn't pull it back together.
Well, spoilers,
Look at
spoilers, boys. I'm gonna watch Cars 3 after this.
Oh, okay, fair.
And Frozen 2. Because
Oh, you better. You
I
want to watch
better
it?
watch Frozen.
You're gonna
2.
watch it with all of us, right?
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
all watch Frozen 2, right?
Yeah, we're all gonna watch it on Disney Plus.
Sick.
Buy now, whatever price it is.
I don't
Yeah.
actually have I don't actually have Disney Plus.
Oh,
And this-
we could put it on for the podcast.
Yeah, we're not sponsored.
hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah.
Yet. Disney, if you do want to sponsor us, my email is always open. They're
Yeah.
not
In your dreams.
in my dreams.
Maybe Disney.
Not even
really-
in my dreams.
Maybe Disney really likes this podcast. You never
Yeah,
know.
maybe. Maybe Walt Disney came back from the grave and is listening to the podcast and being like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
Keegan- tagged.
that Keegan guy ruins everything.
Keegan
Oh,
ruins
yeah.
everything, gets tagged by Disney.
Get
Bro,
millions of views overnight.
That'd be pretty spicy, you know?
Spicy,
That'd be pretty spicy.
is spicy an adjective now?
I think it is.
Spicy was already an
No,
adjective.
no,
what am I
you
talking about?
use Fortnite as an adjective.
Okay.
I don't like.
That's-
No.
No, yeah.
Oh.
Nick, your hat looks very Fortnite today.
I think it looks pretty Cars 3, if you ask me.
You know what, Jaden?
Understandable.
You look frozen too.
Oh, thank you. Dude, Elsa with her hair down be looking kind of thick, though.
I might have to cut that out. I feel like this might be an episode I might do a little bit of editing on, but hey.
A lot of might have editing.
Yeah,
that's a word.
Any topics you guys wanted to talk about? Any current events? Anything like
I've
that?
got a current event right now. I'm watching a soccer game right now. Not watching it. But Motherwell is losing to Saint Mirren.
Yeah.
I would ask, do you know who these people are? But I don't think you do either.
No, I know who Motherwell is. Motherwell's like professional.
Wow.
They're
professional
cool.
soccer.
I do have some sports news. Actually, I did watch the game a little while ago. Canucks got just whooped by that other team there.
Anaheim?
Yeah, they got whooped by Anaheim.
Aren't Anaheim supposed to be like terrible?
They are. They're supposed to be like the bottom of the barrel.
I mean, everyone was saying the Canucks were actually like coming back or something.
They were doing really good, and then Anaheim just like... And just 1-5. It was terrible. And Anaheim isn't even a good team.
Canucks is one of those really unpredictable teams where you don't know if they're just going to blow out the other team or... Like, it's one of those teams where you're like, they're playing the best team in the league and they still could either lose horribly or just win by 5-0.
They either have really good days or really bad days. They have no in between. And
with a lot of the other Canadian like hockey teams, I don't find that as much.
Yeah.
Like, they're more consistent.
Kind of like the Raptors as well. The moving into basketball, they're the team that like, not they can do either really well or really bad. They always beat their opponents by like 4 points, and like it's not even throughout the game. They're always beating them by 4 points. But
you expect them to do well, though.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, with Canucks, it's like you can either expect them to do actually horrible or expect them to do semi-decent.
Like 2 seasons ago or something, they had like ticket prices were at an all-time low or something.
I think, actually.
And it was like, and now they're apparently back.
I have a story about that. So when ticket prices were all-time low, my parents took us to go see a hockey game at Canucks, and me and my father, who are very used to seeing like Vancouver Whitecaps games, soccer, we were expecting like a lot of hype, a lot of jumping, a lot of chanting. There's just none of that at a hockey game. You sit there and watch a hockey game. That's what it is.
You freeze.
Yeah. So what we decided to do was just walk. We were like, okay, we got to go to the bathroom. So we went to the bathroom and we see this little segment over to the side. And we're like, let's go exploring. So we walk over to the side and there's a security woman and she just looks at us and we look at her and we just keep walking. And we get into like the TD sponsored part of the thing.
Before you go any further, did you get drugs?
No.
Okay. I got drugs from TD Bank.
That's a story title right there.
That's a podcast title. No, we were in the premium area, like the money part. Like
so
the seats up,
part.
like no, the seats up there were like probably ranged from like probably $300, and there was like seats up there that was like
VIP.
$5K,
VIP,
like VIP area.
Oh, yeah.
So we were just walked in circles because it's like kind of like a cylinder where there's all the rooms are in the middle and on the outside, and then you kind of walk around, and then you can go in any room you want. And then there was all these like servants. What would be the proper word for that?
Caterers.
Caterers. Thank you.
I would have just said servers too.
No. Caterers are coming around like with like pizzas and burgers and like any food you can imagine, just on trays. And eventually it got to the point where we peeked in a room and we saw what was going on. We kind of just slipped in. We kind of just slipped in, and it was like a massive party. There was like it probably like 25 people there. And then while these people were here, we kind of just were like, yes, please. Took a slice of pizza and ran away.
Understandable.
Bro, I would have taken everything. Taken the tray. No, I would have taken the caterer.
Take the caterer.
We were gone for a solid 20 minutes though. When we got back, everybody's like, where did you go? We're like, with our slice of pizza, it's like, bathroom break.
Yeah. I remember a while back, like, I was like 7 or something. I went to a Canucks game. I don't know why I remember this, but I was like at a banquet table, and I don't know, like we didn't have the money to like be at a banquet table, but we were there or something. I don't know. And there's like people sitting across from us who are like fans of Edmonton or whatever.
Oh.
I don't know why I remember this specific memory, but like, so it's a very dimly lit banquet room, and so we're just sitting on one side with the Edmonton fans sitting on the other side, and we're just eating before the game.
Was it very posh or something?
It was actually quite nice, from what I remember. So I don't know how we got there, but we did.
I've only been to one hockey game, and it was a big game between the Canucks and the Bostons.
Yeah.
And it was in Vancouver,
Oh.
and the Canucks lost, so that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always preferred soccer games because, like I said,
Yeah.
if you get in the right section, you're jumping and chanting and yelling the entire time. It's the vibes are just emanating.
But for hockey, we all go to admit Ryan Kessler was like one of the best Canucks.
Okay.
Well, there's, like,
Story time with Nick. Moving on. I love this story. Saved it for the podcast. I don't know if it's like actually funny, but I enjoyed myself while doing it. So
you laughed yourself at night.
yeah. So basically, we just had a long weekend, so I'm like, I better stay up, like, actually late. So I was just on my Xbox. It was probably about 8 o'clock, and anybody knows Xbox is familiar with the group posts. So people just looking for to play with people, go on the Xbox, make a group post, and just, like, you can join and play with them.
Yeah.
This isn't the same for Minecraft, though, because with Minecraft, you can make anything you want. So that means your group post can range from, like, playing my modded Minecraft to actual survival.
Oh, no.
And I started noticing this trend of looking for gamer guys or looking for gamer girls to be boyfriend or girlfriend with on their Xbox.
Did you
Want to be
order
my
one?
Minecraft girlfriend?
Pretty much. And so I would literally, like, just respond to every single post I saw like this and just be like, this is going to be very funny. So I respond to one. They accept me, and I get in the party, and they go, hi. And I go, hello. Can you explain to me? Because in their post, it was like, just looking for guy friends, 15 plus, and don't be a simp. And I'm like, okay, what is a simp?
6 feet tall.
and she goes like, okay, you don't know what this is? I'm like, no. And she goes, okay, it's basically a guy who just acts nice to get sexual deeds. And I'm like,
Wait, on Minecraft?
yes,
No
this
way.
is on the Minecraft looking for post section.
Wait,
And
how do you do a sexual deed over Minecraft?
I have no clue.
You throw your stick at them.
Basically, it's basically guys who are nice for unmentionable acts.
Diamonds.
Now, diamonds. Now, I was like, okay, that's funny. And then so we started talking for like 5 minutes. And then she's like, okay, well, I gotta go. And then so she left the party. And I was just sitting in the party, still playing Minecraft, when this random person I have never met before texts me.
Because it's a group.
Yeah. Texts me and says, hey. And I go, question mark? And then he joins the party and goes, hey, I see you, we're looking for a group. I'm like, yeah. He goes like, do you want to hear some guitar instead? And I just go,
yo,
wait,
this dude met the dude.
I'm like, wait, what? He just goes, you ready for a song? And he starts playing me Thunderstruck by AC/DC on on metal guitar.
This dude probably met the dude and he just didn't even realize it.
It was so funny because he just played like different kind of rock songs just for a solid 25 minutes. Just different rock songs after rock songs. It was and then eventually he just like out of breath. He's like, my fingers hurt. I gotta go. And then he left the party. And I'm just like,
Okay,
damn, I was just jamming out to this guy's rock songs, but he left.
Playing Minecraft while jamming out.
And then I actually joined like an actual group post for a bit, maybe an hour. It was probably about 10 at this point when I finally got accepted to one of the actual looking for a boyfriend group posts.
Oh no.
So I got accepted. I go into the party. There was already 2 other guys in there. And I join the party and she goes, hey, you know what this party's about? And I go, no, I'm a little confused. She goes, okay, I got my best friend. Her name is Ava. Her name is Ava. And I go, but in the post it's EVA. That's Eva. She goes, no, it's pronounced Ava. I'm like,
what?
Okay, so it's Eva said Ava. She goes, no, just Ava. I'm like, okay, I will remember this. So it's EVA, but it's pronounced AVA. And she looks, and she doesn't look at me, but you can tell she's like visibly frustrated, and just goes, I'm gonna kick you now. And I go, no, give me a chance. I think I got it. So it's Ava. So it's Ava spelled Eva. She goes, I'm going to kick you. I'm like, no, it's just my way of remembering it. Don't kick me. So she didn't kick me. The other guy in the party, who I'm just going to call Wolf, because that was what we called him all night, because if his gamer tag was just something Wolf.
Oh yeah, there's always something
And
with a wolf.
Yeah.
so she goes like, I got this friend, her name is Ava, spelled Eva, and and she's like looking for a girlfriend. Or not a girlfriend.
Wait, what?
That might have been weird. No, she's looking for a boyfriend.
You already failed.
Yeah.
Failed first step one. She's looking for a
Failed first
boyfriend,
base.
and
Dang.
okay, she's got she's got a great personality. The only thing that you have to not be able to deal with, she's very pretty, but you just can't deal with a little bit of chub. I look down, I'm like, that's fine, because I am that as well. And then she's like, haha, laughs. And then the other guy in the party, Wolf, like laughs at me as well and goes, hey, where do you live then? And I go, well, this might be a problem because I live in Canada. She goes, oh, I live in Ohio. And I'm like, that's in America, right?
That's
She goes,
pretty
yeah.
close.
So, I mean, it's not that far away. And then Mr. Wolf goes, wait, no, that's really far away. I go, sir, do you know where Canada is? He goes, no. I'm like, well, what country do you live in? He goes, Britain. Very much Britain. so
Huh?
he thought Canada was Australia and Australia was Canada. So I don't really know what the geography is in Britain, but I mean it must be different from what it is we have over here. So Mr. Britain like just kind of started insulting me for living in Canada. I'm like, hold on, calm down. And then
Have you ever had maple syrup?
have you ever had maple syrup? No. I started saying that. I actually did say that. I'm like, we ride polar bears to school. It's snowing all the time. It's great here. He's like, damn. I'm like, at least it doesn't rain for 24/7 and is miserable. He's like, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a lie, though. That's what it's like here.
You know what? That's
Hey, well,
also a
they're
good
going through a
point.
huge storm right now over there.
Oh my god.
And then the other random child in the party, his name, we're going to call him Monkey. Because that was his name. His name's Monkey. Texts in the chat. He didn't even have a mic. He just texted in the chat. Hey, you guys remember I'm still here, right? And then the girl goes, yeah, we remember you, Monkey. Honestly, I'm probably gonna choose you. And me and Britton go, why? He doesn't even have a mic. And
Probably a
then
girl.
I go like, hey, I think the voice is a very revealing part of the human. Like, if you don't have a very nice voice, why would anybody ever date you? Because the voice
Hey,
is the
let's go.
greatest part
This
of
is
a
a
human
fact.
soul.
This is a
Yeah.
fact. Like, because I'm not gonna lie, I have a weird thing. I actually like dig girls who have a raspy voice.
Yeah.
And that's
Voice is
attractive to me.
a very,
My
very.
voice like sucks.
It-
So
I don't know. Your voice is just a very personal part because it's very unique.
it's you. It's who you are.
You can't
Yeah.
copy someone else's voice.
And then
Yeah.
I got kicked from the party for saying that. So I don't think she agreed with me. But basically, she left the party, invited Monkey because I think she was gonna choose Monkey. Then I joined the party through the join feature because I didn't think she knew how to make the party invite only. She kicked me again, but then I joined again, and she just sighs and invites Wolf as well. So now it's all four of us again in the party, and then she's like, okay, I'm gonna make my decision, but let's just play some Minecraft first. So we all load up Minecraft, and then I'm like, I've got the perfect thing. I'm like, okay, Ava spelled Eva. Do you think that she likes pandas? And she goes, no, I don't think she likes pandas.
That's sad.
And so
That's a pass.
she joins my world, and I boot up my machine called the Panda Killer 3000. Basically,
okay.
Command
it's a
blocks.
pit of lava. You put spawn eggs in a chest, and a repeater, which is just like a repeating circuit of wires, will keep telling the command blocks to spit out pandas.
It'll keep spitting out the pandas into like a
It'll-
lava pit.
So you
Yeah.
committed panda genocide
Basically,
to get
16 pandas would fall into a pit of lava every 0.25 seconds.
So you committed panda genocide to get a girlfriend
Yes.
who's in Ohio.
Thousands of pandas died that day.
How lonely are you?
I'm very lonely.
You literally made the pandas go extinct.
Yeah, I made the pandas go extinct. I'm not sorry, but at the same time, I'm a little sorry. So I killed thousands of pandas. I don't think she was impressed.
That's unfortunate.
Eventually, like this kind of happened for an hour. I still hated Wolf. Anytime Wolf would say anything, I'd just go like, "Shut up, Wolf. Nobody likes you." But then anytime Monkey said anything, I would kind of just go, "Monkey, you're a great guy. I love you. I hope you win. Monkey, I hope you win this. You're so good at the game." And so I was hard wingmanning Monkey. I hated Wolf. And then she got to the point where Monkey actually started talking. Gotta say, had the best voice I've ever heard. Monkey, if you're listening to this, man, I love you. Not actually, no homo. And so
Full homo.
I feel like he's just praising him now.
Yeah.
It got to the point where it was probably about 11:30, and she's like, "Okay, everybody build me something in your own world." So I go in my world, I build a small heart and a pantheon, and just put on the heart, "This is a symbol of my love for Ava, spelled Eva." And then in the shrine I go, "This is a shrine to worship my love for Ava, spelled Eva." And she joins the world, takes one look at the sign, and just goes, "What are you doing?"
I'm desperate, man.
So did you actually have a chance? Were these people your age?
Yeah, these were
Okay,
age.
because I was...
Monkey was 13, I was 14, and then Britain was 15. And she put specifically 13 to 15 on the post.
Britain was 15?
Britain was 15.
I thought... Wolf, you mean?
I called them both. I called them
Britain.
both things. And then, so eventually, we were just playing Minecraft until, like, probably 12. And then it got to the point where she was kind of bullying us at that point. We were in her Minecraft world, and she kind of just started bullying us. So we left, and she's like, "No, where did you go?" And then at one point, she also goes, "Hey guys, can I tell you a secret?" And we all go, we kind of like mumble to each other like, "Yeah, okay." And then she tells us like, "I don't think you're gonna like me after this." And we all go, "Yeah, we know where this is going actually." And then she goes, "I'm Ava," and we're like, "Yeah, okay. What's your point?" And then, so she worked it up in her head that this was going to be this big surprise. Like,
I knew.
Ava.
It was
like, "Oh my
obvious.
god, I was Ava the entire time." And we're just kind of like, "Yeah, okay, that we expected that this was nothing special."
So her plan was to go online on Minecraft to get
Yes.
a girlfriend for somebody who wasn't... Or to get a boyfriend for somebody who wasn't in the party.
Yes. But she was the person.
And she thought that would...
No, but she was the person.
Yeah, and she thought that would work?
Yes. And you want to know the funniest thing? I found out afterwards that she had done this before, and that from that she actually found a boyfriend and had a boyfriend while she was doing this the entire time.
Wow.
Bruh.
That is an
That's
interesting...
a long story.
That's an interesting story.
Yeah. So
God.
I stayed up to 1:30 trying to buy the love of a girl who didn't exist and had a boyfriend.
Sounds fun.
Well, she
Well,
existed.
she did exist.
I mean, she existed. Only in my dreams.
Britain is the real true love.
No, Monkey. Come on, guys. Monkey.
Yeah, you really.
Monkey gets me.
I feel like Monkey really was like.
She did say afterwards that I'm like, if you had to choose anyone, who would it be? She goes, "Well, I mean, there was two good options," and I go, "Yeah, I know I was bad. You don't have to spare my feelings."
I know I was the best option.
And then she goes, "I'd have to say Monkey," and I gotta say, at 12:30 at night, I was so overcome by emotions, I literally screamed, "Good job, Monkey! You're a great guy."
You deserve her, man.
You deserve it.
You deserve a medal.
I mean, you still have a boyfriend to go through, but other than that,
Hero of the Soviet Union right there.
Monkey probably lived in like
Monkey.
actually Australia.
Yeah, I can see it.
I think he lived in New York. His also name was Luke, so I mean, like, shout out to Luke.
Shout out to all the Lukes.
Shout out to all the Lukes whose gamer tag has a monkey in it. If you're listening to
That's
this,
specific.
Yeah, that was a long story.
Oh, yeah.
no, that was condensed off 4.5 hours
Oh,
of me
God.
doing things.
I feel that though. I spent my long weekend playing a lot of Minecraft too, but
Yeah.
I'm a nerd. I like have a whole server with
I
like
think-
138 people, and I have
Right.
to upkeep on all of them. So
Damn.
I don't actually get to play the game anymore. I kind of just
Yeah.
take
Fair
care of
enough.
everyone else.
I mean, in
Fair
some
enough.
aspects, like running a server can be interesting and fun.
It was, and it's really interesting because we've developed like literal systems. We've developed like banking systems. We've made money using whatever. We didn't actually use diamonds. We use like a chart. We also have like housing and all this other stuff, and like businesses, and it's just really intertwined. It is actually like developed.
Right. So you've kind of got a country, I guess, per se.
Yes, there are countries.
Wow. Okay,
Countries.
so
It's a system.
Right,
It's a
yeah.
working system, and I thought that was the most interesting part. That not that it's like Minecraft, and not that I'm not even having fun anymore, but the fact that I have literally developed a working system, and these people are happy, and nobody lives below the poverty line.
There's nobody on the streets being like, "Can you spare some iron?
Spare some change.
Spare some iron nuggets."
Please, sir, may I have some more?
Do you want to talk about your board game, maybe?
That's a good
yeah,
idea.
sponsor my board game. Okay.
Sponsored by Jaden's board game.
Yeah.
Yeah, sponsored by Hasbro. So, I'm developing a board game, and I took a lot of inspiration off of some games like Polytopia.
Polytopia is a great game.
Yeah, I took some
Yeah.
inspiration out of that, like Polytopia, Catan, Risk. There's some elements of what do you call it? I forget the name of it.
So basically games that you have somewhere to capture, and then you have you have troops to capture those, and then limited resources.
A strategy game, basically.
It's a strategy game. It's resource management mixed with a bit of world domination, because he doesn't love a little bit of world domination,
That's understandable.
right? And it's 2 to 8 players.
2 to 8.
Yes.
Can you play by yourself?
No.
What if you control 2 sides?
Well, I mean, then you're gonna have a really boring game.
I did that with Axis and Allies once.
Oh my God, Callum!
That reminds me. That's another one of the elements. Hex
No,
Empire.
yeah.
It has a little bit of Hex
Look,
Empire.
nobody in my family likes to play Axis and Allies, so I just played against
I'll
myself.
just
like
play
Axis
Axis
and
and Allies with you, Callum.
I like to
Alright.
play that too, so
Yeah.
it's okay. I also like Civilization. Civ is really fun to me.
Yeah.
But it's got a little bit of elements like that, and one of the most redeeming features of it is that you don't have to deal with the same map over and over and over again. There, you can interchange maps. See, if you want to play on like Esteros, for example, you can have an Esteros map, or if you just want a basic world map, you can use one of those as well. And similar things like that. They have different themes. There's like Tron and all that stuff like that. But the resource management part of it is probably the most fun and most interesting, because you get to develop and pick where you want to be and what has the most strategic advantage in terms of resources. There's also cards for it if you want to do that, which cause like weather defects and things like that. Most of them though have like a cause and effect. So like if you cause a drought for one of their countries, something bad's going to happen there too.
Right.
So if you're willing to make a sacrifice, you can.
So that sounds.
So you definitely have to play strategically.
Yeah, it's maximum strategic, not for ages below 13.
I found like even if like the more simpler games, like if you play Monopoly with like a 12-year-old, they're not gonna say, "Hey, give me my money." They're gonna be like just sitting there, just waiting for stuff to happen.
You see, Scrabble is a strategic game when you play against like a 3-year-old, because they don't know how to spell.
CAT. Anti-establishmentarianism.
25 points. Yeah,
73 points. Beat that, nerd.
Oh god, I hate Scrabble because I suck at it.
I'm okay at
I have a stepmom, and oh my god, like she's literally the demigod of Scrabble.
Okay, I have to ask you a question. Is she white?
She's white.
Oh, it's always the white moms. It's always the white moms that are amazing at Scrabble.
It's always the white moms who listen to Yellow Wolf until it's gone.
Yeah, well.
Oh, my tummy is making the rumblies. That reminds me of another story.
Well,
go right
it's
ahead.
the place to tell it.
Okay, so my sister, she's a weakling.
Great way to start off.
She's a weakling. She has no spice. Like, she cannot hold it when it comes to spice. She thinks everything is spicy, right?
Oh, that's Keagan. Keagan will be like, "Oh, ketchup is spicy."
Oh my god, this is what it is. She thought the sauce on pizza was spicy.
That's sad.
It really is. Like,
Wow.
the most thing that could cause spice would be, like, pepper.
Yeah, like, it's not spicy, though.
It's
like,
not. And my mom's also a wuss. She gets it from her. And they actually went out and got noodle box. Because, noodle box, right?
Premium quality noodle box.
Asks for no spice, gets no spice. My mom has tears and her face is red because there is so much spice apparently.
Ugh.
You take a sip, just like.
Pepper.
Mom, this is chicken broth. There's literally nothing in there.
Literally was peanut.
It was peanut. Imagine having such low spice tolerance that you eat a peanut and your mouth just swells.
Like
No, wait, that's not spice tolerance. That's just an allergic reaction.
Yeah.
no. But like there was no spice on it. It was the most bland thing ever. Like it was literally no seasoning, no spice because she asked for none of it. So I was eating like beef.
Beef.
Just beef.
Just
You have beef, you get noodles, you're fine.
I got beef, noodles, and broccoli. Okay. Sorry.
You can
I
put
don't.
pepper on the beef though. Like, if you always want spice.
God. No, that needed more than just pepper. It needed like a whole can of paprika for that thing.
Well, you could have put salt on it too.
I did.
Pepper and salt.
Problem solved.
You want the seasoning? I give you a pepper and salt. No more.
You pay more, you get
Yeah.
rosemary. That's it.
Oh, did you hear about Chef Ramsay's new Hell's Kitchen?
No.
He's done it again.
I feel all your stories are food related.
I'm kind of hungry. I can tell a story that's not food related.
Okay.
It's fine.
So, you know me. I travel a decent bit.
It wasn't me.
Nick, stop slapping the table.
No, I travel a decent bit. I've gone to Maui, which was that's a long story, but more importantly, I've gone to I've gone to Ohio. Yes, more important than Maui. So I've gone to Ohio.
So you met Nick's potential girlfriend.
Oh yeah, I guess.
You met my potential girlfriend.
No, I went to Ohio and they had this.
Damn, I gotta get through her current boyfriend, Wolf, and Monkey, and then I'm good.
And the barrier.
Guess I'm taking flights to wherever her boyfriend lives, New York and Britain, and carrying out hits.
Nick, you lied. All your contacts aren't child.
Who's not child?
Ahem.
That's child.
No, and ahem.
I don't have a contact for her.
His name
For
is
any of
Ahem.
you don't know, I've renamed every single person in my phone to child, so now I don't know who anybody's texting me
Oh
is.
my god.
Here, child said okay at 1:29 p.m. Child said okie dokie yesterday.
How do you-
Child said get him next time.
How do you
Child
remember
said
all
your
these?
mom is coming now. Child said darts. Child said cup pong. Child said okay. 1-4.
Oh, I know what these were. These were you guys playing the messaging games.
Yep.
Wasn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Child message send failure. Child look out your window. Wait, no, that was Jesus.
Jesus, look out your window. You died.
I looked out my window and he was T-posing. I think it was actually Jesus.
I was gonna make a joke. I'm not gonna.
Anyways, I think we can wrap this episode of the podcast up. I think we've gone for a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
Jaden, do you want to plug anything?
Plug your board game.
No, I'm not.
Give it that, you might want to name it.
Frozen 2.
Oh.
Yeah, go watch Frozen 2.
Yeah,
Out in theaters.
Frozen 2.
You gotta
On
watch
Disney
Frozen
Plus.
2. Cars 3 if you haven't.
Yeah,
Cars
all
3,
good
Frozen
movies.
2, yeah.
no, keep the hype train for Frozen 2 going.
And go tell Keagan he ruins everything.
Yeah, do that. And we'll see you in the next podcast.
Indeed we shall.